We begin this evening with college hoops. Every new chapter starts with a vision, and right now both VCU and Richmond women's basketball are chasing theirs. Two new head coaches committed to shaping programs that reflect who they are. In our Sunday Spotlight, we follow their journeys as they begin building the next chapter of women's hoops in the city.
Use your hips, get them going one way, cut the other.
Two programs.
Good, Kat, let's go.
Two new coaches.
Keep your balance, good, let's go.
And one season that could redefine the capital city rivalry.
We have goals.
Good.
We have expectations and standards, and we're constantly working towards those.
I think that aligns with the whole mentality of just reload rather than a rebuild.
Good finish, let's go.
VCU named Chelsea Banbury their new head coach in March after a 7-year run at High Point.
Go, shoot it straight, better balance, let's go.
Where she led them to 3 NCAA tournament appearances.
It's a good situation. You know, you're coming in, it's a really good league, and they're motivated for our program to win, and they're willing to put the support behind it.
After an 8-23 campaign last season,
To the rim, let's go, every catch.
Coach Banbury inherits a program that's eager to turn the page and restore the standard VCU fans have come to expect.
It takes, 21 days to break a habit, so it has to be a constant. It's constant from me, from my staff, and, you know, we're on them every day.
And I think I'm just looking to do what we did last year at High Point. Again, I want to win another championship.
Good catch.
I want to win, you know, a couple little things here and there if I can, and we're striving towards that.
From off-season workouts
Good luck.
to summer practices,
Good, Luce.
the focus has been on establishing a new culture and building confidence after a challenging year.
I want players that want to be good. Let's go. I want players that want to execute and they want to play hard. And if you don't want to do it, I think somebody else will.
We need to talk more, communicate. That's really the focus right now. Play with good pace, good energy every time we're on the floor, like no matter what.
All right, going the other way.
For some players, the transition has meant learning a new system and adapting to a new voice.
Every catch, I want eyes to the rim.
For Macy Spencer,
Get it there, run it down, let's go.
this offseason is a chance for continued growth with her game and becoming more of a leader.
Coming here with Coach, I'm the only one playing right now that knows her offense, so I need to be able to speak up, talk to my teammates, and really just, let's my senior year, like I'm trying to do my best.
I love seeing her, good Mace, grow in that aspect and mature and take on the role of leadership, knowing what I want and how I want to play.
The goal is simple:
Here we go, shoot it straight.
turn the lessons from last season into progress this year.
The girls, they want to make the change, and they've showed up. They've had energy. Some days have definitely been harder than others.
It's going to feel amazing, and I cannot wait. Scrimmage, game, whatever it is, I cannot wait. I'm so excited.
While VCU looks to climb back into contention within the A-10, across town, another program has a very different challenge. At Richmond, success isn't something they're chasing.
The returners are so hungry to be successful and dive into how we want to do it as this group.
We're a young group, we're a new group, but we're a hungry group, and I think that that's going to surprise people.
It's something they're trying to maintain.
Coming in together, you have people who know what it takes to win at the A-10 level, and you have people who are willing to do everything to find out what it takes to win.
It's about the whole picture. We have really skilled players, but they're hungry to be good, and I think that moves the needle more than anything.
Richmond is coming off their 3rd straight NCAA tournament appearance. A run that has established the Spiders among the premier programs in women's mid-major basketball. But with success comes change.
Good, Rain, good.
In April, Alisa Kresge was selected as the Spiders' new head coach after 8 seasons at Vermont,
If you can get there faster than Josie, great.
including 3 trips to the NCAA tournament. Now she steps into one of the Atlantic 10's most coveted jobs.
There you go. That was the big decision, is do you leave something special only for something special? And I felt like that was here.
The expectations haven't changed with the new hire: compete for conference championships, play in the NCAA tournament, and continue a winning tradition that's become the norm.
I think there's pressure to that, but I've always put self-pressure on myself because I've always wanted to be the best version I can be for everybody around me.
We still have the same standards, if not higher standards.
During this transition, the word rebuild hasn't been said once by a player or coach.
Here, we're labeling it as focus on what we can control.
Their focus is on reloading.
I think that aligns with the whole mentality of just reload rather than a rebuild. We have a lot of talent.
Learning a new system while protecting the culture that produced one of the most successful runs in program history.
Coach Kresge has put together an amazing staff. They're very available to us and accommodating when we want to work out this time or watch film and learn at another time. Like, they're really doing all they can and giving us their everything.
One program looking to stay on top, another looking to bounce back. Different starting points, different outside expectations. But at both VCU and Richmond, this new season brings the same opportunity, a chance for a new coach.
There we go, good!
Hustle out, let's go.
To make her mark. And I want to thank AJ Nwoko for helping out with that package, trying to put all of this in a short amount of time. But yeah, the season is right around the corner, and two teams with two new voices to hear, trying to accomplish the same goal here in the River City.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting for both those schools.
Yep.